calm it down. You need to let me say, hey, how are you doing once or twice? You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be 50-50. We're not keeping score. But if I always feel like you're always like, hey, like Stewie and Family Guy, mom. Like if I feel like you're like that and I had to explain myself to you at an early, like I said, I'm blunt. I'll either give you the finger or I'll probably ghost you.
I was about to say, you're not really blunt. She'll just disappear.
You know what? I will ghost you. I will. Or I'll just be like, slow fade. Like, if you're in my social circle, slow fade. It's just, yeah.
I haven't heard from you in a while. I've been so busy.
I've been so busy.
Yeah, there has to be some reciprocity.
Busy, but, like, if I'm interested, I'll make time.
You make time for what you want to make time for.
See, I made time for you tonight. Exactly.
Reciprocity.
Did
it's
you
important.
just almost...
I thought about it.
What were you about to say?
Oh, right no, I wasn't.
I'll say that's a whole nother show.
Reciprocity is important. Got it.
That's a big word. That's an SAT word.
That's right. But no, you do. You want somebody, and you're right. You don't want.
It's true.
You don't want to always be. Just like you don't want to always be the one initiating sex, right? You don't always want to be the one initiating conversation. And if if you always have to initiate the conversation, she's probably not interested.
Right.
And there's other, like, the Chicago guys that also bother me are the ones like, oh, I'm the man. I have to be the provider. I have to be the alpha.
Is that just a Chicago thing?
No. But you get those here, and it's like, dude, you make like $45,000. You're not a provider. Like...
That provides for a family of 6 on the south side.
I'm about to say, well, it depends on where you live. What are you talking about? With the right link card, you can shit. Go to Aldi, you can make that stretch. Don't play with that. I think I always thought that was more of a Southern guy thing.
It might be.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
The provider thing?
Southern guys will, Southern guys tend to try to marry up from my experience.
Smart men.
Exactly.
But they won't announce I'm the man, I'm the provider.
Right. They're not about that.
You know what I mean?
They're probably raised to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it's not in their spiel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Chicago guys, that's in their spiel. Like, baby, I'll take care of you.
Yes.
Oh, that's part of the game.
You probably use that at some point.
Oh, absolutely not. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do.
That is such a turn up. It's like, yeah, okay.
Absolutely not. That's if I got to pull that bow out of my quiver, then you probably just ain't the one.
But you pulled it.
Never. I'll take care of you. Never.
Never,
ever.
Not this thing of paying rent. I'm just saying.
Never. Hair done, nails did, none of that. Okay. We don't play those games.
Even a gift certificate for her birthday? Hey.
I'll take her to the spa. We'll get a couples massage or some shit like that for sure.
Will you get a manicure too?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. A little pedicure, get the little massage.
I don't need no. I don't want. I'd rather you not be there when I do that. I want my personal time. But I will go with you, and I will, But we gonna. That's some I've never just said, here's $100. Go get yourself together.
Me neither. But I feel like guys here do that.
Well,
that's weird. I don't like that.
That now, I just bragged about how Chicago guys have game. That's not in totality. That is not a coverall. There's still some weak dudes out there, and that's their game, right? But if you're the type of woman that gets impressed with getting your nails done in a pair of Reeboks, then good luck to you.
And when are we doing that? What's the time?
Yeah, and you're right. And this is an age thing as well. Yeah.
I don't even mean age.
I do.
You on that piece, but I mean how long we been at this thing? Am I leading with my money?
Yes.
Dudes that lead with their money.
Yeah.
Fuck them dudes. I want you to think I'm poor when we meet.
Broke.
Exactly.
Broke.
I'll surprise you that I got a little change. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leading like that.
Broke. I don't want you. Yeah, I want you to think I'm out here with $45,000 a year in my pocket. Love me for me.
You got quarter. Can we split this soda? To split this pop.
Not that, bro.
Hey, you never know. That might give me the marry up game. You never know.
I'm on the marry up. I'm all for the marry up. I'm all for everybody. Now everybody can't do it. You know I. I'm all for the marry up. I'm worth it. All right, so we're saying that dating in Chicago isn't as treacherous as people try to make it out to be.
You know what?
I didn't say that.
You know what? Some people are going to have a hard time dating any city because there's something wrong with them. And those are going to be the people that are going to say, oh, Chicago ain't shit. Chicago is the shittiest state. You know what? They can go to D.C., they can go to New York, they can go to Atlanta, they can go wherever. They're still going to say that about every single city because there's something wrong with them. So some people are going to just not do well in dating. And that's them. That's a personal problem. Yeah.
Well, most of them live in Chicago.
See, here you go. Here you go. I will give you this, Jamil, on your point, on one of the face you made. I'm sorry, Chicago women. I'm about to put you.
I hear people from Chicago say that it's treacherous. That's how you know it's treacherous.
I hate to even throw y'all under the bus.
It's hella memes on Facebook from people from Chicago talking about dating in Chicago.
Yeah, a lot of them are fucked up though. Seriously, so I'm not putting a whole lot of stock.
People that complain the most on Facebook are the ones that you're like, hey,
I get it.
It's kind of you.
I gotta get it.
It's them.
It's been several a young lady I've seen on Facebook, friended on Facebook, or met through somebody else, and we got to be Facebook friends. I'm like, good looking, makes a good wage, seem nice. I don't understand why this 2 or 3 weeks of her post. Oh. That's why. Crystal clear now.
Yes.
Chicago women do have this, and I'm not saying it's just a Chicago woman thing. This might even be more prevalent in LA, but it's definitely prevalent here in Chicago. They have big dreams on the men they're going to get. And then they kind of age out of those dreams and never let them go. So now you're 43 and you still think you're going to marry Zach LaVine. It's just not going to happen for you, boo. So you might want to recalibrate.
I mean, what's that dude with his show, that woman-hating dude that's always talking about the woman? Kevin something.
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. You're sounding like him right now.
Well, I'm not. I'm not.
Some people need to adjust their expectations.
He's
reality.
Not. I don't watch. I'm only seeing clips that people post, and then I watch it. Whatever. I don't 100% disagree with everything he says.
No, I mean he says
he's not always wrong.
His delivery is shit.
Terrible.
He's a bit of a whore,
and
but
I mean, he's also a dude that's divorced and is dating an Instagram model who's like, sorry, my bad, two times divorced and dating an Instagram model. It's like 25. Like, I'm not gonna take dating advice for you.
The Samuels cat.
He 25?
No, he's dating somebody that's 25.
The girl he's dating.
Or he was, for what I don't even know if they're still together. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
So I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that their dreams were probably unattainable even when they were younger and in their like primes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do agree. If you're a 4 on the look scale, don't shoot for the 9. That's just, it's not going to work for you.
You can be, it's probably not going to work out for you. I'm saying you could be a 9, but by 38,
you just slid down a little bit.
No, I'm saying it just didn't work out for you. You're just not going to get that baller. You're just not going to get
the 30, the 9 at 38. Exactly, you know what I mean?
But he might be an accountant, and that's fine. Let that shit go.
There's nothing wrong with an accountant.
None at all. But you still thinking that Justin Fields is gonna sweep you up? No, sweetie, he's not looking at your old ass. That's a dunny. I'm just saying. But I know that a lot of the ladies I know that are single have this miscalculation on what they think they can pull. It's always interesting to me.
You supposed to help them with their math, huh?
Man, they don't listen to me.
But like you're supposed to carry the A right here.
Like, hey. No, now you know me. You know I do. I'm like, come on, boo. Come on. Or the fellas are kind of, I won't say they're as guilty.
They can be.
But they can be.
Yeah.
They can be. Here's the thing about Chicago, man, too. In particular. If they got a little dough, if they got a decent job, if they don't wear Timbs to weddings, they think they are the catch du jour. They think they are the catch du jour. And maybe they're not looking for a relationship or whatever, but they walk in the den and you can't tell them shit. And I'm looking at you like, for real? But it seems to be working for them in whatever capacity it is.
I mean, not to me. That's an immediate turn on. I know exactly what guys you're talking about, and that is a nope. Nope.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel that men in Chicago or originally from Chicago are the needy type?
I think there's needy men all around the country. insecure, needy. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've only really dated adult men in Chicago, so I have definitely seen a lot of needy adult men in Chicago, insecure. It'd be the ones that will talk all this game in public, and then, once behind closed doors, they're like, nee.
I mean, that's just feedback I've gotten before because I'm not needy. So, like, if you text me 5 times at work, it's like, hey, I'm at work.
I'm at work.
I'm going to hit you when I get off. And I guess some guys, like, need that reinforcement during the day. Like, she's still my woman at lunch.
Yeah, if your love language is words of affirmation, I am not the girl for you at all. I'm like, get off my phone. What are you doing?
Well, we already know.
I think all of those dudes. I think all of those. They make it so easy.
Oh,
Like all of those dudes, like have 80% of the women I've ever talked to is probably because they dealt with a bunch of lame ass niggas. I love those dudes. Keep it up. You guys
Right,
doing
you're doing a service.
Thank you. Community service.
Doing a service. You're awful hurt. All right, guys, we are almost out of time. So let me ask you this: we're gonna circle back to something we touched on. Jamil, you were about to touch on earlier. Not here forever. In your plans, living in Chicago.
No.
When do you think you might move, and where you think you might go? Did you just look at your watch?
In a few months. Once
Right after summertime shy over, get this last summertime shy in. I see it in the near future. But again, I said this is always a place that I frequent. I have property here, which I don't plan on getting rid of. Definitely want to get more. I would definitely love to have like a condo downtown where I could come and spend my 3-4 weeks of summertime shy, hit it real good. Hit it like in between that July, August, and then be out. But, I have great friends here that I will continue to come back and visit. So it's definitely on the home list. I think everywhere I lived has been home. I've never lived somewhere where, like, I'm never coming back. Maybe outside of Detroit, coming back and living. But I would definitely live here. And again, it's not like I feel like I have to move. I just don't think long term is where I'll be all year round.
I get that. Sure.
I mean, I would love to snowbird. The way my bank account is set up, though, I need to be in one city full time. But I would love to snowbird because I love Chicago in the summer. If I could have like a winter home in Florida with all the old people.
I was about to say, you want to live with my dad? I'm sure he's got a room for rent down in Florida.
But I would love, I don't know, get some southern city. But I don't know. I really love Chicago. I plan on staying for the foreseeable future. It's easy to drive back to Michigan, see my parents. O'Hare is right there. You can fly to damn near anywhere from O'Hare. So for me, I'll be here for a while. Like I said, I own property here, so I got a job, I got a condo, I got pets, I got friends. I'm stuck, but I like it.
I got property. Y'all all rich. I got property.
I know you ain't talking.
I got property. You say you have like 3 of them, so
Right.
Relax.
Right.
We're not talking about me right now.
Now you don't want us to count your buildings.
That's right. I don't see myself here forever either.
Shut up.
I don't.
I mean,
I don't.
Stop the
been-
show.
no.
Turn off the
I
lights.
don't. I don't.
Turn off the lights.
I can't live my whole life having lived essentially in one city the entire time.
I heard Champaign is beautiful.
Champagne is beautiful in the summer.
Those cornfields are like really flowing.
No, what's funny about it though is really a couple of 3 years ago there was serious Atlanta discussions, like looking at cribs in Atlanta. But I still had my 2 older kids here, and I just couldn't see moving until they're both graduated in college, right? So one is in college and one is a senior.
Now you out.
Now I feel less tethered to the spot, but I don't see myself living in the States. When I go, I wanna go international.
I want to retire in Colombia.
Yeah,
Oh,
Barcelona. That's where I want to go.
well, that works too.
Yeah.
That's a good
See, Barcelona, those like just as expensive as the States. You go South America, your dollar stretches so far.
That's fair.
Or
Central America too.
Central South America. Live on the beach. not a care in the world. But I got to make that money first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay in Chicago. We're gonna get the money to
get situated.
Take the money.
You take the money. You take the money. Then you take the
Get that bread. Get that head.
take the money. Hollywood Shuffle, baby.
Boy, classic.
But it is nice. Like I've lived in 4 states, and so I'll tell you, one of them I'll never move back to. Actually, I probably wouldn't live in any of the 3 of them, but like Pennsylvania is Pennsylvania. I'm not moving. Sorry if you're from there and you love it. Wow, what a culture shock. But again,
I don't think we have many Pennsylvania listeners.
Yeah,
I think you're okay.
I'm just, I'm thankful for my experience of living somewhere like that to really open my eyes up to what the rest of America is like and be like, whoa,
Right.
not what I want at all. So I love Pennsylvania. Go Penn State. Go State. Love-hate relationship.
No diss
Love,
Pennsylvania.
hate.
No diss.
You're one Pennsylvania listener.
Right. I know. I love you. Don't stop turning off.
Show.
I never liked this show anyway. I was just bored.
But I don't think I'll ever move back to Michigan. I love it there. All right, I love, growing up there. It's fun to visit. I love my parents being far enough away that I can actually miss them and then, like, go see them for a few days and then be like, come back home, so. Yeah.
Right.
It's nice to be far away from your family. Like, not too far, but.
Yeah, not crazy far.
Yeah.
I assume you're similar.
Yeah. Well,
And far as
my parents.
yeah.
It's funny. I thought moving up here, I'll go home a lot more. But I go home about the same rate. For me, I could see owning something in Detroit. I wish I would have bought during the dip, where I could have been downtown on the lakefront or riverfront, kicking it for like $70,000.
Man, should have jumped in with the Astor win. I knew it. As soon as the Astor Gates went, I should have went.
And then a year later, that mug was like $3.99. I'm like,
How?
how?
It's the same block.
But all my family is in Detroit. Outside of me, my uncle, and a cousin, everybody else is in Detroit. So, it's definitely a place that I continue to frequent. If I luck up and can find something cheap, I would definitely buy there just so I can have it so when I could go and ain't got to be staying with family, but get to see them. Atlanta's definitely an option, always has been. As far as living-wise, I would rank it a little bit over Chicago, just for the people to feel the weather. But again, Chicago is not a bad option. I just don't
Like, I need to live by water, like on water.
Man, if Atlanta had a lake or a
This
river,
is what I like. Atlanta.
never
Like,
would've seen
why
The Boy.
is Atlanta right here? This is nothing. Why are we here? Like, Atlanta's great, but I would never live there because you're just
Landlocked.
right?
so landlocked. It takes like 3 hours to get to the ocean. Like, I need to live either on a lake or an ocean. Shit, give me a river, something, little pretty springs or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I gotta live by water, and so Chicago really has that.
Yeah, I fell in love with San Diego was the other option that was on the table when we were thinking about it.
Yeah,
Fell
you
in love
just
with
need
San
like
Diego.
$3 million
Well,
for a starter home. No big deal.
I mean-
whatever. I know you have it, but like some of us
That
don't.
boy married up. He good. Don't worry about it.
I do all right for myself. Thank you very much.
Y'all so stupid.
Do all right for my goddamn self. Thank you very much. Anyway, final thoughts. Chicago living, Trent, happy you came. Been a great experience.
It's funny. I had the fortune of meeting some people that lived here before I moved here. So I would go like Miami, back then I would go Miami like Memorial Day, like for like 5 years straight. And I met these guys from Chicago, so that was kind of like my first circle when I moved here. And I was like, yo, man, I got the job. I'm coming. And it's like, hey, so your role, brother. It ain't what you think.
What?
And, I'm from Detroit, historically black city. I'm expecting Chicago, like black city, and you get up here, and it ain't necessarily that. It's like we here, and we over here, and we over here. Like, I've never had a white mayor until I moved to Chicago. I was like, what's this about? Who's this dude on TV talking? Like, what does he do? He's the mayor? Like, that's what y'all doing here? So, I mean, you get a more diverse perspective of life living here that I didn't necessarily have before. But yeah, I had high hopes. Hasn't hit all of those high hopes, but it hasn't been bad at all. It hasn't disappointed. I would definitely say that.
Okay. Share.
Yeah, I've loved my time here overall. It was it would be different maybe if I hadn't met some of the people, that I met, through Jam and Angel, meeting the whole Black Panther football crew back in the day. So it was, getting connected to that community was wonderful. But it's been easy for me to make friends and meet people. I mean, I'm kind of I would befriend like a fire hydrant. You know what I mean? Like I'll just talk to anybody, like whatever. But it has been really nice people that I've met here. Not all of them are from Michigan. Some of them actually are from Chicago. So you guys are the ones that keep me here. And some of my Michigan people have moved on, but I've stolen their friends and I've kept their friends and I've made new friends.
And I think to her point, like if you could get in a circle when you get here, it makes the transition that much easier. Because if you don't, we all know Chicago is very cliquish.
I'll give you that.
If you can't get in that circle to get into other circles, you're gonna be stuck.
Yeah, I give you that. That's the high school question.
Right.
that delineates you. Like
I think I'm supposed to say Morgan Park is the best. Am I getting cut off?
I mean, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, but if I meet you, you said you went to Crane. I gotta.
Where did you go? Where'd you go?
Winnie.
Dolphin.
You already know.
So it's funny, y'all have a little.
And like I know y'all little mascots and shit.
Because it comes up the first thing when you meet somebody.
It does. Like we know, like the Detroit. I don't know what Caz-Tech's mascot is.
Do they have one?
Probably. Caz-Tech people tell me what your mascot are.
But no, when I
It's only one high school here. Don't worry about it.
I went to St. Martin de Porres. I guess there was a de Porres here at some point.
There was.
So when I say that, people were like, "Oh yeah, you know such and such." I'm like, "No, absolutely not."
Sure don't.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, so that's if any transplants are trying to figure out why we're so attached to the high school thing, it's a little weird. I'll give it to you, but it's also a caste system.
Your high school system is really weird. When people were talking about like how you like get into a school, and I was like, what?
Oh, well, that's crazy too.
I just went to the school.
Yeah, no, that's like
yeah. I mean, Detroit has a few like selective enrollment schools.
Right. Like 3.
Yeah, like
That's
Caz-Tech,
Well, that's why I said y'all got 3 schools. That's what I meant.
Oh,
That's what I meant. Y'all got like 3 selective
But y'all
enrollments.
got like Lane Tech here, Whitney Young there, Morgan Park there. People are like transplant there.
Now it's Peyton and North Side Prep and Kim. Yeah, we got. Yeah, it's a crazy scene.
Yeah.
It's a crazy scene. But that's if anybody's ever wondering why we do that, we're doing that to figure out if we should even continue this conversation.
Exactly. You peasant.
Right.
You went where?
You went to Bogan? Nice to meet you.
It's really a certain type, though. It really, really is a certain type.
Wait, where did you go?
I went to Whitney.
Oh, okay.
The bougiest of the bougie.
Right,
Whoa,
literally.
See, that's it. We don't really carry it like that.
That's
Everybody else puts that
You
on.
don't carry like that to each other.
We don't
You know
carry
what he said? He kind of puffed his chest out a little bit.
I mean, we're very proud of our school.
Absolutely.
But
Like
we don't
Michelle
carry it
Obama,
like we better than
who?
them.
Yep.
I mean,
See? You shouldn't even brought that up.
I'm not even. That's what it is.
I mean, Brad Foster went there. Enough said.
And on that note, thank you all for joining us for another episode of His Own Podcast. We on the What's in It for the Black People Network. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you guys joining me today. It was a fun convo. I'm not even gonna lie, I came in here, I was a little tired. You all perked me right back up. I'm ready to have a drink now.
As long as we're not getting pizza after this.
You crazy as hell. We going right to Giordano's.
Jets. I ordered them Jets last time. They loved it.
It was fine.
Best thing you ever had.
See you all next week, 7 o'clock, right back here. Take care. Enjoy this summertime shot. Peace.
68 days.